There are 100 videos right now showing you what Claude Cowork can do. Someone opens it up, asks it to build a website, and goes, "Oh my gosh, this is insane." Cool. Now show me how you're using it on a random Tuesday when you got client deliverables due and a meeting in an hour. That's the video no one's making because it's not flashy. Nobody goes viral showing you how they prepared a client brief or drafted a scope of work. But that's where this tool actually earns its keep, not in the demo, in the work. I'm Amadou. I run an AI consulting agency, and I've been using Cowork in my real business, not experiments, not playing around with it, real client work for weeks now. And today, I'm going to show you what that actually looks like, including the stuff it's not good at because no one tells you that part. You're going to waste your time trying to make it do things it will never do. So I'm just going to quickly go over the difference between both Claude and Cowork. So think of the regular Claude as a chat window where you type, it responds, you have to copy and paste everything in and out, including attachments. And Cowork, at the other hand, sits on your computer, you can read your files in a virtual environment, create documents, search the web, run code, and build spreadsheets, all without you copy and pasting anything externally because of its tools and connectors. The mental model here is think of Cowork as like your junior team member at a desk next to you, doesn't really complain, just follows instructions well, and you still set the direction of what work they do. All right, let's get started with the first use case. Let's say in this case, you've got off a client call and the whole meeting was transcribed and it's in your email. Now you'd want to create a proposal or even like a scope of work with that. So we're going to move on to that. Right now, I'm asking Claude Cowork to search my Gmail and pull the latest meeting notes, transcript, and draft a proposal. And if we go down here, one of the connectors I have access to or have given access to is Gmail. So it should be able to retrieve the file from my actual Gmail account. So now it's pulled the actual meeting transcript and I've actually anonymized a lot of the details in the transcript. So it just asked me for further clarification if it wanted to input the actual names, but I just preferred it to create the proposal anonymized. So that's what it's doing now. And it's outlined what the progress steps are, which is reading the PDF skill for best practices, then generating the proposal PDF. And I also have a proposal skill here, which I created that it's using itself. And the third and final step is to verify the output at the end. So now it's actually created the proposal, and I think it took about like 4 minutes from beginning to end. So if we open this, sometimes it does give like a little bug in the preview pane, but regardless, we'll just preview this outside of its environment. So here we are. This is the proposal that I just created. So I think it's about 5 pages, goes through all the talking points that were mentioned in the call in the transcript and basically outlined everything in a way that it's actually useful that I can send right to the client. Maybe I can probably tweak a few things just based on my personal preference, but I think this is a pretty decent first pass that took about 5 minutes. All right, so the next use case is going to be a research and call prep. Essentially, if you have a call with someone that you know, they booked a call in your scheduling link and you need to at least get brought up to speed on them or their business. I think Claude Cowork is a really great tool for that because it has a web search tool already native in the platform and is really good and efficient at searching the web. So we're just going to search myself using the web search tool, prepare a client brief for Amadou Time, me, before my call with him. So I think one of the cool things we can see also in Claude Cowork is you can uncollapse these little drop downs and see exactly what the thinking processes are. So it's pulled my website, my company Instagram page, my LinkedIn presence, and also pulled any web pages that I was mentioned on. And the connectors that it uses, like you see here, the web search, and also it outlines the progress that it's doing. So it's still in the research phase, and we'll check in once it goes. One thing that I really like about Cloud Cowork as well is it tells you when it runs into some sort of like failure, right? Because sometimes it's not able to access certain websites based on just certain credentials. And it lets you know versus you having to blindly assume that it has access to everything. Most public websites it does have access to, but for the most part, it'll still update you and give you a really in-depth look at what it's going through in the process. So now it's compiling all the web search materials and creating a client brief PDF. So now it's created the final client brief. So if we open this up again, so going to the client brief, this is what it came up with. I think it's about 5 pages as well. So it has my name, title, previous roles, education, certifications, which is pretty cool. Also, any communities that I'm part of gives me a really good synopsis as my professional backgrounds, company overview. Wow, this is like really well defined. I think this is really cool, especially granted, it only took about like 3 to 4 minutes from beginning to end. And it also looks through my LinkedIn and goes through a lot of the content that I have and the thought leadership on AI that I talk about most of the time. Um, this is really cool. It was able to pull this information. But yeah, I think this is really good job on Claude Cowork's front because not only does it just give a summary of who I am, but it also gives me what to expect when I'm talking to the person, suggested talking points. So now we're going to move on to use case three, which is essentially going to search my Google Drive and pull any project data and create a document based on that project. So think of this as anything with related to current product road mapping, KPI information, things that you can turn into spreadsheets, presentations, or reports. And it'll not only just outline that, but create actual files, not just in text in the chat window. So now it's activating the actual search. And we see here on the right side, it already activated the PowerPoint skill because it knows that I'm asking for a certain presentations, which is handy. Okay, one thing to note here is that the question that I actually put in the first time was kind of broad, but I think it was unable to come up with a search. But actually clarifying the actual name of the file itself helped it in guiding and retrieving the actual document. So something to keep in mind when you're using this in a similar fashion. Try to be as descriptive as possible when you are referring to specific documents it wants to use. All right, it just finished up. Let's walk through what the progress steps were. So it first went through the documents in my Google Drive, converted everything, designed the presentation, and did a final QA check. And I'm seeing here that there was actually some sort of like color coding error when it realized in the presentation that the colors were off, so it went back to self-correct that, which is pretty cool. Other issues on specific slides that it went to correct. So let's take a look. All right, so this is the final presentation. It's about 8 slides. Okay. If you had to create this on your own, it would definitely take you at least 1 hour, depending on your presentation skills and how skilled you are with doing this. But for an AI to do this based on documents that I put in my Google Drive, I think it's really good. So now we're going to move on to our fourth and final use case, which is going to be some data work. Right now, I'm going to have Claude go through my Google Drive and search for specific client intake data. And it's going to analyze it without writing any code from my end and then pull insights, create charts, and spot any patterns. So now I've given it the prompt and it's loading the tools it needs, which is Google Drive, doing a search of the documents, and we'll check back in when it's processed at least the search. All right, so we ran into some issues where Claude Cowork wasn't actually able to retrieve the file itself, even with explicit name and also CSV recognition. Like I explicitly said it was the CSV, still wasn't able to retrieve it. So we're just gonna drop it in. It hasn't really occurred to me before, but regardless, it's still able to go through your Gmail, Google Drive. But when things like this happen, you just gotta go analog. So it's just reading through the files, thinking what's in it, what are the contents, and seeing what the next steps are. So it's outlined the progress, analyzed the CSV. Now it's building the interactive dashboard and will verify the renders as a final step. So this is the progress. So we see it's analyzed the CSV data and it's currently building the interactive dashboard. And at the end, it will verify the renders correctly. And it actually pulled a few skills, right? XLSX skill and also the build dashboard. I wonder why there's no CSV skill, but I guess Excel will do itself. So I think it's just about finishing up. So we get the full dashboard, which we'll open up real quick, and we get some overall key insights here. Like I said, all fake client data, but if it was real, this would be pretty impressive, right? I wouldn't be mad at this. But regardless, I think this does a really good job of giving a really high level overview of data, especially I think it took about like 5 to 6 minutes once we got the correct file, right? But essentially, This is pretty comprehensive. It does a really good job. Things like this in Excel would definitely take you a lot more time, especially if you want to get to the same granularity and use a lot of data over time. So after our four use cases, let's quickly discuss what Cloud Cowork excels at and what it's not good at. So it's great at creating documents, all the proposals, anything that is going to be any sort of deliverable, right? I think it's really good at that. But with guidance, it can really improve where you have certain strategical input or any positioning, things that need to match your specific tone of voice. I think it can excel, but it needs specific guidance. And that guidance might come in the form of skill or project files and things like that. So I have more context to go off of. And it's not so great at making judgment on like what to include in a proposal because it's just going to go to where the mean is of what is included in a proposal based on the training data that it has access to. So it's just going to get more generic if you just give it very broad queries or broad input. And I think with domain expertise, it's not going to have the best. But with your specific business, like I said, using skill or reference files definitely helps boost its capabilities. So all in all, I think Cloud Cowork definitely has a lot of leverage in the workspace because if you have a billing rate that's about $200 per hour, for example, you can save 5 hours a week and you recover about $1,000 per week, and per year that compounds. So I think if you're able to shortcut a lot of the tasks that might take a few hours and condense that into maybe just about 10, 15 minutes, then you're saving exponentially amount more time in your day to day and also liberating your team to focus on things that actually drive the business forward. So if you're watching this thinking, I want to do this, but I don't know where to start, that's what we help with. If you want more custom solutions apart from Cowork, go into the description below and book a free systems AI call.